Hi, my name is Katie Kovacs, and I am applying for the position for digital marketing internship. So I just wanted to get a brief introduction in, tell you a little bit about myself through these questions. Hopefully you'll get to know a little bit more about me, and hopefully we'll be able to talk in person soon too. So for the first question, it wants to know how I heard about you guys and what sparked my interest in the company. So I was actually introduced to Chantel through Professor Paul Riemann from Kennesaw State. And he kind of gave me her contact, and we spoke in January about just, how I can get my foot in the door with, marketing agencies in Atlanta and what I need to do to make myself better and kind of get into a position and start my career. So that's how I kind of found out about you guys. And then I started doing my own research and looked into Imagine Media Consulting. And, I've been through your website multiple times. I've looked through, your team and your partnerships and your clients, and it really caught my eye. It's just something that I'm really interested in, just because you're a smaller scale agency, and I think that would do really well for me. Just starting out, I kind of want to learn and have more contact with people, and I think that through a smaller agency I can get that experience fairly well. So also, as I was saying, I looked about y'all's team and I kind of read through everyone's little introduction, and I thought it was really great to get to know people on a personal level, but not super, but kind of got to get brief values and kind of how everyone thinks throughout there, and those really matched up with my own values. So I really liked that, and I think that I could get along with anybody on the team, and I think that they would enjoy my presence as well, just because I think that we're very similar. So for the next question, which clients appealed to you on the website that we manage? So like I said before, I've been through y'all's clients list, and y'all have so many great clients. And I think just the different aspect of, categories of food and beverage, you have bridal and jewelry and home, and all those things relate to me really well, just because I am interested in those fields. I love jewelry, I love food, I love home design and things like that. So I was really interested that y'all kind of had the same ideas that I did when looking through, their social, their website designs and things like that. They're very similar. I know one, Gusto's, so I've been there a couple of times. Recently, I got to go there, and then I got to see what y'all did with their social media, and I thought it was really great just because that's the kind of account that I like to follow personally as a consumer. And so to see you guys do that work was really awesome, as well as America's Mart. I've worked for America's Mart before, and so to see y'all, what y'all did for them and their social media, it's the same thing. I love to follow accounts like that, so to see you guys do that work is really awesome. The next question is, what is the biggest misconception about you? So I'm not sure if you saw my resume, but I was in a sorority all through college, and I was actually the president. And so holding that kind of position and kind of having the stereotypes of, the dumb blonde, sorority girl who just wants to party and things like that, I really thought that being president, I could kind of change around that misconception. And so, I wanted to be the kind of person who wanted to serve their community and to be able to take up, a leadership role and kind of switch the misconception and kind of give back and take it seriously, because I think that the best thing about being in a sorority was giving back to my community and being able to lead a group of women of, 200, and kind of building up relationships, building up, positivity, and turning around the misconception of, a sorority girl that everyone kind of gives. And I think that a lot of women kind of felt that throughout our process when we were in the sorority together. I think that they felt the same. We just wanted to be a group of women that did better for everybody. So the next question is, what will you have accomplished professionally 1 year from now? So hopefully I am just looking to find a position that I can dive into right now and just learn as much as possible. I want to develop myself as well as the organization that I'll be working for. So I want to build up my knowledge and be the best kind of worker possible. And I think that's like starting up from an entry-level position and building upon that. And hopefully I will, from a year from now, I'll be in a manager position or an associate position. Anything that I feel like after I've got all the knowledge I can, hopefully I'll be able to move up. And, I'd love to stay in the Atlanta area just because I think it's a great environment right now for the marketing world. And there's so much moving parts, and I think that staying here and building my career in one organization and hopefully developing through there and staying in that one organization will help me to develop more. Yeah, so that's where I see myself in about a year, and hopefully I'll be successful and also willing to just keep learning after that as well. I don't think stopping after you know everything. I think that everyone should continue to learn every day of their life until we're old and gray. So yeah. And so what I think I'm best at in a work environment is getting the job done timely and effectively. I think that those two are kind of like the core of a job and getting a task done. So I'm a very time-oriented person, and I know that in the marketing field, you know, clients, they're gonna tick off what they need when they need it. So it's not really on my time, but just knowing that things are very fast-paced and I need to be ready for anything. So getting a task done in a timely manner is super important. And I think that combined with doing it effectively, I'm very detail-oriented as well. So I kind of take a task, take it apart, and look at what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and why it needs to be done is going to get the job done, you know, in the best way possible. I think that in the marketing field also, people look at the details and they want to see the details. We as consumers want to see the details. So making sure that during a job, those two are combined together is something that I'm really good at. I think that's definitely a strength for me, and just being flexible with that and making sure that when I am given a task, I'm looking at, you know, what our consumer needs, what are they asking from us, and how can I do it in a timely manner and an effective manner. So obviously, things are thrown at you and you just have to be able to roll with the punches, and I'm definitely able to do that. With my experience, I did work with a small marketing agency. I did a brief internship. So I think those are some of the traits that I learned that I know that I could bring to an agency and do it to the best of my abilities. The next question is, what are some things that I don't enjoy? I think that's something that I struggle with a little bit, is being given a task and not having a lot of knowledge on it. I want to do things to the best of my abilities, and you know, my work is always 110%. And so I think that's something I don't enjoy, is being given a task and not knowing everything about it to begin with. Obviously, I'm very flexible with being able to, you know, learn as I go, but something just from the start that I can't grasp immediately is just probably my least favorite thing. But obviously that's something that I always work on. I try to work on, is just having the patience with myself and also with people who are trying to give me that knowledge. And I think that having that patience will get me a lot further than where I am right now. And that's kind of just a learning quality that, you know, you have to be adaptable. And I think that is something that I will learn through the years, obviously, with different clients and, you know, different organizations will hopefully feed that into me as well. The last question is, what kind of fit do I think I will be for you guys? Honestly, I think this is the perfect fit for me. I've been looking for a position that, you know, I've been looking at smaller agencies just because I think that that kind of environment is the best to start off with, because you have so many different clients and you're going to be working in so many different niches, and I think that's really great to develop through. You know, I'll get experience in the home design, I'll get experience with food and beverage, and you know, I'll get all these different places that I will get knowledge from, and those environments will help to build me up, I think. And so I think that starting off with a smaller agency is really great with so many different clients that you guys have also. And I think that being an internship is also a good opportunity for me, because a lot of entry-level jobs, they want me to have 3 to 5 years of experience, and you know, just being a college graduate, I don't have that yet. I think I have the drive that will get me there quicker than most. But for right now, I think that this being an internship is the best possible outcome for me, because I know that through an internship, you learn a lot and you get to see from the people above you and learn from them and kind of just continue to grow through the organization. And also, I think that the culture that you all have, you know, I've done kind of background checks on, not you guys, but just on your website. I've looked through everything, and it just seems like something that would fit me so well. The different clients that you guys have are so fitting to my own personal lifestyle, like I've said before. And I think that just the people that you guys have on your team are the kind of people that I can mesh with so easily, and I think that we could bounce off each other in a group environment and also work really well individually, which I think that's a great culture to have, and it's very comfortable with you guys, and you all just seem very knowledgeable, and that's the kind of place that I want to work is, you know, people above me, they are willing to teach me as well as just give me the best kind of knowledge that I can possibly have. And also I think that, you know, digital marketing is, you know, having something I can relate to personally. And briefly throughout college, I love to study the digital marketing aspect. And with this particular internship, I know that would be my title's digital media intern. And so having my past experience through college, I learned so much. And also just being in the younger generation, I'm always on social media. I'm always in the digital world. So I think a position like this is so awesome because I can give back what I know already, just being in, you know, Gen Z and learning what I know just from my day-to-day basis. And also, I think I will be able to develop more in my personal use and through this organization. So I think it's just a great opportunity, and I think what I can bring to the table for you guys is also vice versa, what you guys can bring to me. I think everything just meshes so well. I think that I'm right for this position as much as this position is right for me, and it's something that I've been looking for, and you know, I'm really excited to have an opportunity to even get to do this interview with you guys, and I hope that you can see how excited I am, and I hope you can see just what I can bring to the table, and hopefully what you guys can bring to me is just knowledge and development, and hopefully together that will be the great combination that makes me the best kind of employee for you guys. I really appreciate all your time, and I really look forward to speaking to you guys more and kind of getting to know myself as well as you guys. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.